Alright, let's get to it. Short episode today. I actually forgot to open up the hydrogen. That's how short of an episode we're planning here today. We're trying to win. We got the hydrogen. You can't skip the hydrogen. That's very important that you don't skip the hydrogen. But I'm going to say like 20 minutes max today. Got the controller. We're going to see if the controller continues to help. If the controller will continue to provide for us. I'd like to apologize, dude. Last episode, angry. I was very angry. But this episode, we're just going to beat it and shut up. We're going to beat it in a few tries and shut up. That was my fault. I rebound a couple buttons, so it'll be like a couple of tries to where I'm actually like producing usable footage again. So, just a heads up on that one. But anyway, how's your day? My day? Pretty cool. Had a good day at work. I'm a little tired. You know, the usual junk, dude. I have this current, like, the work dreads, where, I have no breaks in sight. I'm working, like, weekends, weekdays. I'm working after works. I got, like, just piles of work. And it's like, okay, after, like, July, things will slow back down again. And so it's like, oh, okay, you know, I think it affects, you know, having something like that, I think it really affects how you, your mental stack, you know what I mean? Like, 'cause to me, ooh, I can't go over there, when are the fireballs that way, you know what I mean? But, I think it just really affects your mental load stack. Like, I can do the work, but I'm also still like, okay, but remember, I gotta, you know, move on to next work as well after this work. And, you know, the sucky part is that no one knows about each other, right? So the works, one guy knows about it all, which is my main boss, but, like, all the people I'm working with don't really. And so, like, I almost pressed restart. I would have been so angry. I wanted to rebind restart to the back button. It wouldn't let me. I'm unsure why, but it would not let me do that. So I'm basically, I'm without safety. You know, even if I could unassign it, and then I would just reach down and hit the shift key on my keyboard, that would be okay with me. You know, I thought I could make that maybe. But, yeah, anyway, so, you know, like, I don't want to get, like, grumpy at work, you know, 'cause it's not their fault if I'm working a lot, you know what I mean, or anything. So it's, yeah, it's just a battle I had with myself. Yeah, today I just want to get some stuff done outside of this. And so I was like, well, I want to still record. Tomorrow, I don't think there'll be recording. Why yesterday? I did zoom in and, like, replay the video yesterday. There was a lot of times where I jumped on. I felt nothing, or just a guy. And I'm not sure what causes that, but, you know, I'm sure there's something that I am missing. Once again, sorry. Okay, yesterday episode, dude, I didn't rewatch all of it. I just went to the clips that I wanted to see. This is why I want to rebind the start button, the restart button. This is it. That was exactly why, because I went to go pick up the shield and I pressed restart. I don't know. It's because it's a different object, maybe. My brain was like, ah, we got to hit a different button for the different object. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So, you know, got a bunch of stuff I gotta do today after this, so that's why I'm like cutting it off though. It's like you know, it's not that important that I record this. I just feel like if I lose the habit of doing it, it'll never get done. And maybe I'll get worse at the game, which I don't really see happening. But you know, who knows? We have hydrogen water to drink coming up soon. Get your mouths wet. If you're following along at home with the hydrogen water, have your glass at the ready after this death, which might not happen because this is the one. I say that and I'm gonna die like right away. Ugh. All I can say is that this is why I rebind the restart button. Anyways, we gotta do this. Just to show you really quick, I'm hitting the back button and it doesn't. It just goes back up to the top. I don't know what else to like bind it to. I don't want to bind it to like right bumper. I feel like I would accidentally. We'll try it. Maybe left bumper. I have right bumper for the. I'm a bumper and cross pad guy. I hate the sticks and triggers. So. There we go. Here we are. But anyway. Ooh, don't do that. I had to turn around because it was the up one. Okay. Okay, now I can't possibly fail. I don't know. Like, I don't know what to say, right? Because, like, I tried to jump 2, and that's what killed me, right? Like, but I felt like I wasn't going to be able to get to where the spears are unless I jumped 2. So it's like you almost have to start back there and just constantly jump one guy at a time. I'm unsure. I don't think that the shield's helping me because it's just another button I have to hit. Personally, you know, I don't think that I don't think that's gonna help me. The shield. Maybe for like the one fireball, and then I just have to throw it away and get used to jumping, you know. But hey. You know, we'll figure it out. The hydrogen water, I know I said this before, it seems like it's getting worse in taste. I think my body's had enough magnesium for a little bit, which, you know, I guess that's good to pay attention to your body. Because at the beginning it tasted bad, but it wasn't that bad. But now I'm like, don't even put that in me. You know what I mean? So. But yeah, anyway, dude, I don't know what even happened yesterday. Why was I so mad yesterday, right? I think I stated that it was the what you call it? It was the weather. It's like, was it the weather? Or is I just being grumpy? I mean, probably a little bit of both. I think, honestly, I've only been getting like 6 hours of sleep a little bit here and there. Like, last night, I have a band that keeps track of how much I sleep. So, one second. I want to focus on this 1 second. Okay, we have the shield. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out, man. I, you know, if I could practice it for a second, it wouldn't be so bad. I know, it's never going to be an option, so. But, like, there's a level editor. If you put this dragon in the level editor, right? Like, all you have to do is, like, allow me to have that, and then I'll just spawn 3 spears above it to immediately just start it. And that way I can get used to jumping on it. And then that's it. I don't think, like, we'll see what the other ones hold, but something tells me that it's not as bad as the others. You know, that one just seems ridiculously, there's a lot that happens, right? First, you have to make sure you're far enough away for the lava to not spawn underneath your feet. And then you have to, like, make sure that the fireballs that are still falling, you still have to deal with those. So you have to, like, make sure you're not going to get crushed by them. And then you have to make sure that you're facing right the whole time. But you can't because you have to jump left. And so you're constantly doing the little left-right dance while the platform's still moving. And so if I could get used to, like, doing the left-right dance on the platforms, it wouldn't be so bad. And I would quit complaining. But I'm sure I would find something else to complain about. So, you know. Dude, I played Mario Golf on that Nintendo 64 last night. That was like, you know, games like that are pretty fun. I don't know if you can hear my cats fighting right now, but they're brothers. What can you do? But anyways, yeah, Mario Golf 64. I had the one, growing up I didn't have a Nintendo 64. God. I had a GameCube, and I had the GameCube one, but my cousins had the Nintendo 64 one. And I never really played it, but I didn't realize in that game, like, there's a big cast of characters, but you have to unlock basically all of them. Like, you need to start with Mario. Like, the starting cast is, like, some made-up garbage characters that I don't care about, named, like, I don't know, George and Lucy or something. And then the other two characters, like Baby Mario and Peach, and it's like, I don't really care for any of these. And then the first character you actually unlock is Luigi, which, you know, I get it. Some people, they like Luigi, but I don't care about Luigi really either. I guess, what character would I care about? Yes, Banjo. I don't know if you can hear. What is happening? He's having a moment right now. I'm sorry. You probably saw him. Probably saw him walk by. He's like meowing really weird, like he's checking the acoustics in the room. He's still doing it. I should probably check on what's going on. Usually the cats are we got 2 cats, right? And they're both pretty smart, and I'm pretty good at figuring out what, the pets, they let you know, like, what they need. Right? They're like, "Yep, come over here. This is what I require. It is the food." Everybody who has a pet, I guess, probably would understand that. I think for the first one, you do need the shield, unfortunately, or I need to walk over further. But yeah, so he's usually, whenever he's very verbose, usually means he wants something, whether it be attention or just, He's probably just telling me to stop playing this. You know, he's probably like, hey, you got... This is my inner monologue. I got too much stuff to do. Here we go. But also, we can't fall behind on these uploads, okay? I'm uploading like my life's depending on it. I don't know why I thought that was going to make it. It's not at a good rate to like just constantly jump at. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong, and I'm just stupid. I'm not doing something right, but it just doesn't feel right whenever I'm doing it. I think that I should go back to holding down the A button maybe while doing it. I'm not sure. Yeah, that was a bad one. That was a bad fireball spawn. Here we go. That was my own damn fault. I just needed to go over a little bit. Well, I needed to wait and just wait that one out. Let the next pile of fireballs, like, cause you know, you kind of have to like, even though you make it to the end, I can't just throw it because I have to kind of judge whether the fireballs that are coming down are gonna be too painful to get over. Like, if I can't go left because there's like 50 fireballs just to my left after I throw, well, then I can't. You know what I mean? Like that one was fairly light. You know, that one, it was close, and I just needed to grab. I think I lined up with one spear, and I just wasn't hitting the grab button. But we'll get there. But yeah, so anyways, I'm gonna make a petition that's gonna be changing the game in the name of Jump Off the Pier. Please sign. You can sign by leaving a comment down below, and sounding off. If you sound off in the comments, you can really let me know that this game should be called Jump Off the Pier. Because, you know, piers aren't bridges, and bridges aren't piers. And, the bridge seems to be incomplete, and more like a pier. That's all I'm saying. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Okay. Easy. Easy money. Easy money. You know, the way that I play a lot of games, I try to find the best way to do a thing for me. Not like, I'm not like min-maxing. For example, in like Elden Ring, I don't really care to mess with like all the like mobs, the little guys, and I like heavy weapons, right? Yeah. And so like I will go spellcasting and like, well, towards the end of my playthrough, I used spells and then like whips, dual whips, but like I like the like just being out of range options, which is why I like the big weapons and why I like the whips. And so like while I'm playing this, right, like before I was like, oh, what if I get the double spear? And then I've given up on that. And I'm just trying to honest beat it, you know what I mean? I think that's just something that I look forward to in a game. I wonder, I mean, like, I'll try it next time. I feel like I've tried it before, where I just hold down A while the people are running, and I get, like, weird jumps, where, like, I'll jump off of, like, seemingly nothingness, in a way. Here we go. Okay. I was looking above to where I had to go next, not where I needed to be at that second. So, oh man. Okay, I'm gonna give this like one more go, unfortunately. I must leave soon. Sorry, that was a really bad go. I'll get to the people running one more time. How about that? Here we go. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Well, I got to the people running, and unfortunately, I gotta hold some promises to myself. We'll see you next time. I really don't know how many episodes it's gonna take to beat this, but maybe you'll know. Leave your guesses down in the comments below. All right, now I'll see ya.